Emily Hart's life took an unexpected turn following a life-altering car accident. Once feeling adrift and disconnected, her extraordinary journey into the afterlife unveiled shocking truths and a dire warning for us all. In those haunting moments of the accident as chaos engulfed her, Emily found herself on the threshold of another realm. The experience offered her insights that could drastically alter the course of the living. What if a single moment could shatter everything you thought you knew about life and death? Emily's journey revealed just that, an unveiling of profound revelations that challenge our very existence. As she navigated the vivid landscapes of the afterlife, she gleaned important messages that resonate deeply with our lives today. Discover how Emily's journey unveils shocking truths and an urgent warning that we cannot afford to overlook. What were the life-altering messages she brought back, and how might they echo through your existence? If you are intrigued by Emily's extraordinary story, hit that like button and subscribe for more eye-opening insights. I remember the moment everything changed. The crash was sudden, violent. Time felt as though it stood still, suspended in an agonizing stillness. The blaring sounds of metal tearing and glass shattering wrapped around me like a twisted symphony of chaos. Despite the thunderous uproar, there was a moment, just a fleeting instant, when I perceived my spirit separating from my body, as if I were floating above the wreckage, witnessing the pandemonium unfold below me. In that horrifying moment, something remarkable happened. The chaos dimmed like a distant storm, and I was enveloped in a profound silence that contrasted starkly with the maelstrom I had just escaped. It was here, suspended in that stillness, that I felt an unusual sense of calm, a strange detachment from the pain and turmoil that had engulfed my physical form. In that moment of chaos, I discovered a peace I never knew existed. It was a tranquility that washed over me like a gentle tide, soothing the frayed edges of my frightened mind. I could see the wreckage that was once my car, crumpled and broken, yet it felt almost surreal. The events unfolding no longer held power over me. I was an observer, an ethereal presence slicing through the fear that had gripped my heart just moments before. As I floated gently above, I felt a rush of sensations that I had never experienced in life. The colors of the world below were distorted, twisted in their motion, but they seemed so far away, each hue vibrant yet muted in an ethereal fashion. Above it all, the pain, which had once been overwhelming, melted into an echo, replaced by an overwhelming lightness. At that moment, I realized how curious it was that amid the fear, the uncertainty of what was next didn't terrify me as I had expected. Instead, there was a sense of liberation. I couldn't help but ponder. Have you ever felt a moment where everything simply paused? When it seemed as though time lost its grip, and you were invited to witness a deeper truth? As those thoughts cascaded over me, I became aware of a presence. It wasn't something I could see, but more of an essence, an overwhelming sense of love and acceptance that emanated from the very core of existence. It was as though I was being cradled in the arms of the universe itself, whispering assurances that everything would be okay, and that this journey, no matter how frightening it seemed, was part of something greater. In that pivotal moment, my fear transformed into curiosity. I wanted to know more about this beautiful serenity that overshadowed the rough edges of life and the chaos that comes with it. Little did I know, this was just the beginning of an extraordinary journey, one that would lead me beyond this fragile world, a journey steeped in profound wonder and clarity. What other wonders lay ahead in this mesmerizing place? As I continued to hover above, drawn deeper into this new state of being, I embraced the radiant calm surrounding me, ready for whatever awaited in the unknown. Transitioning into the other realm felt surreal, as if I had stepped through a veil separating my past from something utterly extraordinary. I remember being enveloped in a brilliant light, far brighter and warmer than anything I had ever experienced in my life. This light was not blinding. Instead, it was all-consuming in the most comforting way, a protective embrace that seemed to wash over me, dissolving every ounce of fear and doubt. Colors danced around me, vivid and alive, swirling in an array of shades I had never seen before. There were hues that existed beyond my comprehension, each one pulsating with its own energy, each one alive. Within this ethereal environment, I began to hear sounds that resonated deep within my being, a harmonious symphony, unlike any music I had known. It was as if the very essence of the universe was singing, weaving notes of joy and tranquility that wrapped around me like a soft blanket. I felt weightless, completely liberated from the constraints of my earthly existence. The worries and burdens I had carried melted away, replaced by an overwhelming sense of peace. Little did I know, this was just the beginning of an extraordinary journey that would change my perception of existence forever. As I floated through this vivid realm, curiosity bubbled inside me. I was eager to explore further, unsure of what lay ahead but unconcerned by the uncertainties of the journey. The air felt thick with possibility, every breath I took felt charged with meaning, and the environment pulsed in response to my thoughts and emotions. It was as if this realm was perfectly attuned to my innermost self. In that moment, questions began to form in my mind. What was the true nature of this place? Was it a glimpse of the afterlife, a transitional space, or something entirely different? I could sense that there was a purpose to my arrival, a reason I had been brought here at this pivotal juncture of my existence. Yet still, anticipation built within me as I continued to traverse this mesmerizing expanse. What other wonders lay ahead in this mesmerizing place? The light around me shimmered, hinting at secrets waiting to be unveiled, inviting me deeper into the unknown and urging me to seek the truths that resided beyond my previous understanding. As I ventured deeper into this celestial realm, I felt an exhilarating sense of liberation, as if every step I took was guided by an unseen hand. Suddenly, I was surrounded by figures that defied earthly descriptions, beings of light and love. Their forms shimmered with an iridescent glow that flickered like stars caught in a gentle breeze, captivating me entirely. It was hard to describe their exact shapes. Instead, they seemed to swirl, creating a majestic dance of colors that swelled my heart with wonder. In that moment, I understood that language had no place here. They communicated not with words, but through waves of emotion that washed over me, enveloping me in a blanket of comfort and understanding. It felt as though they were peeling back the layers of my existence, exposing my innermost fears and longings. I felt unworthy, yet embraced, caught in a paradox of vulnerability and strength. Their presence filled me with peace, an overwhelming sense of belonging that I had yearned for throughout my life. All my doubts, regrets, and insecurities melted away, replaced by an all-encompassing love that permeated every fiber of my being. It was as if I could finally see the connection that binds everything together, the essence of existence itself, and I knew I was part of something far greater than I had ever imagined. As I gazed into the luminous forms, I sensed their joyous anticipation. They were eager to share something profound, a wisdom that transcended my understanding. In that serene space, I couldn't help but wonder, what were the lessons these beings of light were eager to impart? A subtle urgency emerged within me, as if the fabric of this otherworldly realm was woven with teachings I had yet to grasp. My heart raced with anticipation as their shimmering silhouettes beckoned me closer, urging me to allow their energy to flow through me. The landscape around me transformed in response to my curiosity, pulsating with vibrant colors that hinted at the profound truths and revelations they wished to convey. I felt acutely aware that I had entered a sacred space, a privilege afforded to me in my moments of near death. The very atmosphere shimmered with an electric energy, as if the air itself vibrated with the promise of enlightenment. In that blissful state, I traversed uncharted ground, both in the realm around me and within the depths of my own soul. This journey was unlike anything I had ever experienced on Earth, shrouded in realms of light where the mundane ceased to exist. Here, time and space lost their meaning, allowing me to delve into the very core of my existence. The beings smiled warmly, their luminescent forms radiating encouragement. They were not here to preach, but to guide. A thought pierced my reverie. Were they guardians, protectors of a sacred truth that humanity desperately needed? I felt the gravity of that possibility, prepared to embrace whatever wisdom they might wish to share. My heart settled into a rhythmic dance with theirs, a connection that promised to change everything I thought I knew. Yet, as the moment stretched on, apprehension tugged at my consciousness. Could I return to my life with this knowledge, or would the gravity of their teachings weigh too heavily on my spirit? My journey was far from over, and the imminent contrast between this realm of peace and the chaos of earthly existence loomed large in my mind. But then everything changed. I received a message I never expected. It came in the form of a voice, a powerful, resonant presence that surged through my very being, filling me with a sense of urgency I had never felt before. "Don't ignore this." It echoed relentlessly in my mind, reverberating through every fiber of my existence. What followed was a cascade of images, sensations, and understandings that unveiled the dire truths facing humanity. I was shown the stark realities of our world, the pervasive environmental destruction that threatened our very survival, the rampant neglect of our spiritual paths that left us adrift in materialism, and the escalating conflicts tearing us apart at the seams. Each revelation struck me like a physical blow, a heavy weight that settled in my heart, urging me to absorb this knowledge fully so I might carry it back to Earth. I could feel the urgency of the message coursing through me, a fire that could not be extinguished. "Humanity is at a crossroads," the voice insisted, "and the time to act is now." As these horrifying glimpses played out before me, I felt a pang of responsibility. It was as if the fate of it all rested in my hands, and I was destined to deliver this crucial warning. The enormity of this task sat heavily on my soul. Could I truly convey the gravity of what I had witnessed? Would anyone even listen? There was so much at stake, and every fiber of my being screamed that I needed to return, to spread the word that would awaken and inspire change. What are the dangers humanity is truly facing? It's a question that reverberated in my mind as I absorbed the implications of the message. With each passing moment in that enchanting realm, I grew more aware of how many people were caught in the throes of their daily lives, unaware of the cataclysmic shifts occurring around them. I could almost feel the apathy radiating from those who refused to confront the deeper truths of existence, lost in a cycle of distraction and avoidance. The alarming sense of inevitability weighed heavily within me. We were teetering on the edge, and time was running out. I struggled to wrap my mind around the significance of what I had learned. The vision of a world ravaged by neglect and conflict haunted me, instilling an undeniable resolve to act. I had immersed myself in a stunning realm of light, love, and connectedness. Yet upon the brink of returning, I knew my mission would not end with my experience in the afterlife. I had to use this newfound awareness as a beacon, a guiding light for those still tethered to the chaos of earthly existence. Could my warning make a difference on Earth? This profound question lingered in the air, an open loop left hanging in the quiet aftermath of my revelation. The urgency I felt grew palpable, intertwining with every thought, turning the essence of my mission into a burning desire to reach out and connect with others. I could not shake the feeling that my journey carried a purpose far greater than myself. It was as if the realms beyond had chosen me as their messenger. But would anyone heed the call? As I returned to my body, it felt like awakening from a dream. The warmth of the other realm lingered, a gentle current of love and understanding pulsating through me, filling every crevice of my being. I could still hear the ethereal whispers, the echoes of wisdom that wrapped around me like a protective embrace, urging me to remember what I had witnessed. It was not a personal journey confined to the boundaries of my existence. Rather, I began to comprehend that this experience was intended as a message for all of humanity. The world felt different now, heavier with the weight of what I had learned, and I realized that my soul had been entrusted with a sacred purpose. Have you ever experienced a moment that completely shifted your view on life? Perhaps a realization, a burst of clarity that reframed everything you thought you knew? What if that moment came from the edge of death itself? This question reverberated in my mind, and I couldn't help but tremble at its implications. The insights I had gained during my brush with the other side illuminated a path forward, a path of deeper connection, compassion, and awareness. It made me question not just my own life, but the lives of those around me. I felt this fierce urgency to share my story, to connect with others who might benefit from this profound awakening. I envisioned a tapestry woven from shared experiences, a community of seekers and believers who understood that life, with all its trials and tribulations, offered us opportunities for growth and transformation. If this story resonates with you, please like this video and share it with someone who needs to hear this message. Together, we can create a collective space where these truths can flourish and inspire change. I invite you to join me in this exploration of life's greatest questions. I want to hear your stories. What have you encountered that has changed your perspective on mortality, purpose, or love? Have you felt a shift when faced with your own near-death moments, or perhaps a different kind of enlightening experience? Your insights matter, and they can pave the way for others in our community. Please comment below, and let's foster a vibrant dialogue around these essential themes. Don't forget to subscribe for more stories like mine and to join our growing community of seekers and believers. With every click and every shared experience, we deepen our connection to the mysteries of life. Together, we can explore what lies beyond, igniting the flames of curiosity and spiritual awakening. Thank you for joining me on this incredible journey. Until next time, stay open to the mysteries life has to offer. Let us keep our hearts aligned, ready to embrace the signs and messages that weave through our experiences, guiding us toward understanding and enlightenment.